are Maria Jose.
I'm Chase.
And this is our bus home. And its name is Tío Ventura Bus, which means Uncle Adventure in Spanish.
Yep. Uncle Adventure is a 2004 Thomas Safety Liner MVP. We've got our engine in the front. As far as the powertrain goes, because I know some people like that, it's a Caterpillar 3126 with an Allison MD 3060 6-speed transmission, automatic. So she's 40 feet, or I guess he is 40 feet long. Used to be an 84 passenger in its former life, and it houses the two of us and our two dogs. So
if you want to check it out,
come on in.
Excuse me, doggy. Come. Go.
Oh, wow.
Barkiness.
They'll get used to you here in a second. Jake, get down, come on. So welcome in. This is
our living room area.
Yeah.
I will say, where we host the parties.
Yeah, we didn't realize that we were going to be as social as we are on the road, but we've had quite the gathering since we've been here. I guess to give everybody an idea, we did all of this ourselves. We bought the bus from a family-owned dealership
in Nashville.
Yep, in Nashville. It was a Nashville Metropolitan school bus, and that was back in April of 2018. We pretty much completed our build
like in
August 28th. Yeah, so just a little over 4 months.
Yeah.
And did all of it ourselves with some really good help from family
and friends. And yeah.
So
this is the living room area. We have two sofas. We went for two sofas concept because we prefer to just meet in the middle. It's another queen size bed, so it's a guest bathroom as well.
Yep.
And then we went with an L-shaped kitchen area because we wanted to keep it kind of like separate rooms and make it a little bit more private if we want to be in the back, if we're in the bathroom, whatever. You want to tell us?
Yeah, no, for sure. So we wanted to build the bus in a way that was very open in the front half, very specific as well. So we have a lot of counter space. We have a residential refrigerator. Then the privacy goes toward the back in our bedroom, and it was all pretty well planned out from the beginning. So this is, I guess, kind of the main focal point, and it really gives everyone an idea of what we want to do with the bus. So a full residential fridge gives us a lot of potential food for off-grid. I mean, we plan on taking this like we are right now out in the middle of nowhere with all of our supplies that we could possibly need with us. So this is, I believe it's a 21 cubic foot fridge, which is pretty huge. And we went with that, one, because we needed all the food storage, but two, because it was more efficient, actually quite a bit cheaper than some of the smaller options that we had looked at. With that being said, this and everything else, wall socket wise and lights on our bus, are powered by an 800 watt Renogy solar system with 500 amp hours of AGM batteries. We've got a 4,000 watt Ames inverter in the back as well. And then in situations like we've had earlier in the week where it's rainy and overcast, we have a 3,500 watt super quiet, very efficient generator inverter as well. So we can put it on and not disturb a lot of people around us or anything in the environment. As far as primary heating, we've got the Cubic Mini Grizzly wood stove. This thing is an absolute powerhouse.
Amazing.
Yeah, I couldn't be happier with it. I think everyone who comes into our bus, the first thing that we really talk about is one, how cute it is. It's a beautiful little piece of machinery. But second, like we had 15 people here in the bus last night and a fire going because it was getting chilly outside. We had to drop some windows and take
hot.
quotes. So it gets hot. The burn time isn't the absolute longest, which doesn't really bother me. I get about 4.5 to 5 hours on a solid burn. So we'll start the fire sometime around 11 o'clock, and then I'll wake up around 4:30 in the morning.
Add a little bit more.
And and I'll put 2 or 3 blocks back on it, and then that holds us over and keeps us extremely comfortable here.
But we find out that also the position of the Cubic Mini makes a difference about heating. some people put it a little bit more elevated, and they don't get as much
Yeah.
time and warmth in their bus or the van as when you have a longer pipe.
Yeah, and we talked with a couple of people here who were having some issues with burn times. They were getting like 2 and 2.5 hours on a full load, and they said the only thing they can figure is something to do with the flue pipe. I'm not an expert with it, so I don't really know, but
Yeah.
We're really pleased with it.
Yeah.
In the kitchen, so we've got a lot of lower storage and upper storage. We actually didn't think we were going to have enough, and we have
We have plenty.
Yeah, we have plenty.
The only recommendation for the future, if you're thinking of building your own van or bus, try to build your own storage cabinets. We bought these from Lowe's, and they were not the best.
Yeah, they're great cabinets.
Of the bus.
We were telling Chris when he was coming through our bus, like they're great cabinets if they're in a stationary environment.
Yeah.
When you're on the road, no matter how much extra support and bracing you have, I mean they're still meant to be residential. So,
yeah.
In hindsight, we would have built them ourselves, but we've been able to make some modifications, and so far, they've held up now in the last 2,500 miles. So we're very pleased with that.
Yes.
We've got. I believe this is
A 2i.
Atwood 2-burner LP converted cooktop. We chose to just do a cooktop because we wanted the additional storage.
Yeah.
And then we've got an electric oven, and this thing is amazing. We cooked some pizzas on the road. It's not the most efficient thing, but again, that's why we have for the high intensity appliances, we have the generator. So we just fired it up for, I think it took us 8 minutes.
Yeah.
And we cooked 2 entire pizzas in it. So we're super pleased with that. And then occasionally we'll use the Keurig. But we love it, and we love how it still feels like a separate space, but then it keeps it open. So like last night, literally we had 15 or 16 people in the bus, and we were all just all over. People were up on the front, the doghouse, the sofas. Some people were up on the countertops, and it was a good time.
It was a lot of fun. Yeah. Yep. We went with a big sink because it was easier for us to dishes in there. And also, if we have a little mess, we can hide it as well.
And it really helps on the road, too. So we have this basket, and before we take off, the things that we have up on the countertop, appliances, they'll go either under the cabinets or under the bed, because we have a lot of storage under there. But for the plants and the knickknacks and things like that, we'll stuff them in the basket
and just
then
put
sit
them
them
in the sink. Yep.
And they stay there perfectly well while we're on the road. Another part of the kitchen is our table. A lot of bus builds, they put the table on a hinge that kind of folds up. We wanted to be a little more versatile with it. So it looks like it would be on a hinge, but it's actually on a mirror hook or a mirror hanger. So it just sits on the wall, and we can take it off the wall. It has hairpin legs. So if we want to have people over for breakfast or dinner, we can sit it up between the sofas and eat. And then
we also can take it outside. We're having like a pizza night or like everybody cooking. We just take it outside, and it's perfect. It's very light. We can carry it really easy.
And we say pizza night because we have a pizza oven that we've brought with us, and we get people together to do make your own pizza nights. So we actually have one coming up really soon while we're all here. So
Cool. So this area over here will be where we have our bathroom, closet, storage, and then bathroom area.
Yep. So we have our wardrobes here. This is kind of just a secondary coat closet. Really just an overflow of some stuff. Like it's barely full right now. And then we have storage that lifts under here. Well, if I can even get to it yet. So it's not the easiest, but we do have quite a bit up on top of it right now. And that goes the entire length of the wardrobe. And then same under these as well. So we'll have storage from there all the way back. And then Rose actually built several of these doors herself.
That's why they're not perfect.
But I
try my best, and and it acts, like our spirit.
The little imperfections are, something that reminds us that we did this all by ourselves, and knew absolutely nothing about, building or anything like that when we started. So it's extremely liberating, and it's really fun to know that this is something that we created ourselves.
Add character.
And then in the build as well, we promised each other that we would have dedicated spaces for ourselves, because being in a small space, we were in close to a 2,000 square foot home before we sold it in October, and we're in around 250 square feet here. It's nice to still have the things that you enjoyed and you loved and you're passionate about. So I'll let her tell you guys about her little space in here. So.
Well, here we have a big TV because we love watching movies and Chase loves playing video games, so we let him keep that. Then on the other side, we actually have my makeup area. I'm a makeup artist on the road and I do YouTube videos for beauty and makeup. So we kept all of my makeup products.
We found a way to make it happen.
Yeah.
And it was something that we had actually planned out in the sketches of our bus build before. It was like Marose's makeup area.
Yeah.
The media control area.
Because if we're going small, doesn't mean that we just have to like stop doing what we're doing or what we love, or stop keeping things that are important for us. You just have to like pick and choose what truly you love. And make it work. And then we have a big bed, a queen size bed that we used to have at home, and it's very comfortable.
Yeah, this is the mattress that we had at the house. It's a 12-inch memory foam, so it's not the lightest thing in the world. But when we started the build, we made some promises, and this was one of them. It was going to still feel like our home and the things that we loved about it. So this is here. We have a lot of the decorative pillows that we had at the house as well. And it's comfy. I mean, you get back here and we close the curtains and
it's your own little space.
Yeah, you have no idea where you're at aside from your own house.
Yeah, we have storage on the top. We also have some storage underneath the bed. We have water tank underneath, which is 100-gallon.
Yeah, we have a 100-gallon freshwater tank below the bed. That's at the very back, and then we have additional storage in the front half. So I mean, we have a lot. I think we were at RTR for almost 5 days, and we let several people take showers in our bathroom. And when we went to fill up before we came over here for Skoolie Palooza, we still had about 25 gallons of fresh water. And while we were being really strategic about our water, we also kind of were just like, hey, you know what? It's time for a really nice hot shower.
Yes.
So, so that's cool. It's nice to know that we have enough to suit more than our needs. So that gives us that extra, I guess, satisfaction in knowing that we can truly go a long time before we get low and need to fill up. So.
Then we have the bathroom area, which was a very, very, very important part for us because we wanted to enjoy it, how we said, and we love peeing and pooping and taking showers. So you can turn around and that big door over there.
Before we go turn around that way.
Do you want to see the
just
deck?
talk a little bit, and I'll just do
like
my version of a drone.
Yeah.
Cool.
Is raise my hand out.
Do you want to get some shots there and then we just talk about it, or
just talk about it?
Cool.
And I'll just come down what we're looking at.
Yeah. So up top we have an 8x8 deck. It's a rooftop deck. It's kind of like a little cabana almost. We've got the umbrella up there. It's all mounted. And we have our lounge chairs.
Yeah. I think you were parked 5 minutes, and I saw you up there putting the umbrella up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were ready to party.
Yeah, we were ready to take in the views and having a vehicle like this allows us the flexibility to be in a lot of beautiful places, but it's not always beautiful places. Sometimes we're parked in Walmarts and travel centers and things like that. But when we're in an area like this, we put up the umbrella, we put up the chairs because we're going to see our sunsets and our sunrises. We're going to have our coffee up on the top.
Yeah.
And we're going to have a lot of people over. I think we had 7 or 8 people on the rooftop deck last night, just taking in the fire and the music and the drums that were going on around us.
Yeah.
But it was something that we had planned from the beginning. And we kind of pushed it off. We were like, you know what? We've got other priorities right now. The deck can come later. And then once we...
pretty much we're almost done with everything else. We were like, you know what? We can work on the deck now. And I'm so happy we did. Because it's another area, we have fit so many people up there. And we have enjoyed so much.
Yeah, and by leaving the old escape hatch... makes easy access.
Correct.
I wish I left at least one of mine.
Yeah.
They're not the most beautiful things, but they're extremely functional.
Yeah.
We don't have any of the air vent fans, so if it gets a little toasty, we drop some windows and open a hatch. And right now, it's extremely comfortable here in the bus, and it's all because we're just venting out there.
That's why I wish I left mine.
Yeah.
Not so much getting up on the roof, but because of letting
Air
heat escape.
flowing, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then right now, the only way to access the rooftop deck is from in here, and I like that because it's a lot more secure. If someone really wanted to get up on top of the roof and into the bus, they could. It's not impossible, and it's not rocket science. But it gives me a little bit more sense of a satisfaction that the only way that we can get up there easily is
we
through
invite
here.
people,
Yeah.
or they have to go through our house.
So we may, in the future, add an exterior ladder, but right now these are
Working perfectly fine.
yeah, these are metal rungs, and we literally just 1 step, 2 step, and push up on the deck. I mean, your shoulders and you're almost actually waist high when you're standing on that last one to get up. So it can be a little limiting for some people, but
Okay. Now we can look behind.
all right,
Cool.
let's go.
So now we're here. We have the bathroom area. Let me open the door
Pablo's
for
like,
you.
I want to be in this.
And it's a big bathroom.
I'll let you go by real quick.
Let's see. We went with big corner shower. See, we did the tiling ourselves, everything else inside the bus.
And how many people told you that all the tile was going to crack and fall off?
Every person
And-
I think that ever
yeah.
saw it.
Yeah, yeah.
And I haven't found a bus that has cracked tile yet.
Yes. So it has worked out perfect.
Yep.
Thank God, because if not, it will have been very stressful. Then we went with a toilet, which actually when we went with a black tank. Chase grew up with RVs and his family camping outside, so he doesn't have any problems with dealing with the gray or black water tank. We think it's a little bit easier for us.
Right.
And then we have the
Nice
sink
big
area.
sink.
Yeah. We got it from Lowe's. It's small places.
Small spaces.
Small spaces furniture, and it works perfectly fine for us. And well, this is the bathroom. Am I missing something?
No, not really.
I don't think so. Cool.
For black and gray water, we have 65 gallons each, so a lot there. But yeah, that's pretty much everything on the inside.
All right. Well, thank you.
Absolutely,
Yeah, of
Steve.
course.
Thanks for coming to hang out with us. You're welcome anytime.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you come on over and see mine. I hope you enjoyed the tour of this week's rig, and join us again next Saturday for another episode.